Welcome back to the Untamed Podcast. This is episode 4, COVID OP-19. I am Sean Timberwolf. I'm here with Justin Appleseed. And the one and only, I'm going to let you announce yourself.
The Heat Daddy, the one and only.
Heat Daddy. So, guys, how y'all doing today?
Good.
Yeah?
Good. Not as good as you two, but I'm all right.
Yeah, some of us don't have to work tonight.
Yeah, I gotta go to work.
Poor kid's got to work tonight.
Yeah, poor guy.
Yeah.
That's why we're the ones with
The whiskey.
with the
cure.
COVID cure right in front of us.
Y'all don't even talk to me about it. I don't want to talk to you guys tonight.
Well, that's fine. We can set you up in a different room.
Yeah.
we can do this by Skype.
Yeah.
It'd be safer to do it by Skype.
Yeah, social distancing. We are practicing. We are 6. Is it 6 inches or 6 feet?
No, and most guys don't even know what 6 inches actually looks like. So
Meaning,
we wouldn't be able to follow that.
Meaning,
6 feet, supposed to be 6 feet apart.
Going back to our good old Bert. Got a small dick.
Bert Kreischer.
You know though what's crazy about that whole 6 feet apart thing? There's a lot of places still not doing that.
Oh yeah,
like they put the stickers on the floor and all the stores.
I mean, they try.
They try, but all they're doing is putting stickers on the floor, man. When you go to like a gas station, especially like Valero or Circle K now, they've got 4 different cash registers. They only use the 2 a foot apart from each other. So they're checking out 2 people less than a foot apart from each other. I'm checking out the gas station right before this, and I'm checking out, and I've got a mask and gloves on because, being safe. So I'm checking out.
Baby Vader.
Being safe. I like
Justin Appleseed.
So I'm checking out. I'm starting to put my pin number in, and I feel like a fucking shadow. I'm like, I look, and it's this lady with all of her shit holding it, and like a baby in her hand, and she's like right up on me, like closer than we are. And finally, I'm trying to put in my pin number, and I hold it up, and I'm like, ma'am, can you back up a little bit, please? She goes, oh, I'm sorry. And then back way up, I was like, what? Fuck you. Get back. What are you doing?
And there's marks on the floor.
Yeah,
it's like that hard.
But when you think about it, when you're working on a place like that, it's kind of awkward to walk up to someone and be like, hey, motherfucker, you're not 6 feet apart.
Well, no,
we have stickers for a reason.
I was polite about it, but I mean, like, come on. Like,
I don't get to. You'll be following the thing, standing on the little stickers. X marks the spot. What the fuck ever. And then one of the employees will walk between you and the person in front of you. Bitch, that ain't 6 feet. Like, you don't want to hung up these signs.
You get paid to do this.
Obviously, we're talking about the biggest thing going on, the Rona. Which, that's just what I've dubbed it. I don't want to call it COVID. I don't want to call it Corona. It's the Rona.
I call it the Kung Flu, but that's offensive.
And that's why you're racist.
I know.
You're not. I'm just kidding. I say the same shit.
How is it any different? I mean, obviously the viruses are different, but like you had the Spanish flu.
Hey, man.
You know, like, why can't you call it the Chinese flu or Kung flu if you want?
I didn't understand that either. And really,
I just started calling it that.
Racist.
I just started calling that whenever the Chinese people started laughing too. So I'm like, okay, they're okay with it. So
yeah, if they're fine with it, I'm fine. I guess it's like saying the N word with an A, not a hard ER.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're cool with it, okay. Well,
we're not trying to be fucking James on the fucking porch. Look at that one go across there. The dot. Dude.
We're not Edward Norton. American History X.
Dude.
And that was a great segue. We did want to talk about movies.
Yeah, there was
movies and TV shows today. I'm big. I don't remember I was telling you all about it or somebody else. When I was younger, my childhood is what it is. But movies were always an escape. Mm-hmm. Movies, TV shows. Yeah. So I watched a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows, and I still to this day, I just like watching great movies.
That's a great escape.
That's a great escape.
What was one of my biggest
The Great Escape.
Yeah. That was one of my biggest things about, when the movie theater started shutting down. When the movie started getting delayed, the movie theater started shutting down, I was like, oh, okay, we got something serious here. Because I fucking love going to movie theaters. I love going to the theater. I
used to.
I still love it. The theater we used to go to was pretty good. The main problems we ran into was the fact that the technical aspect of people running the projections always fucked that up. But other than that, I love going to the movies, and I love, just like you, I used to escape with movies.
Yeah,
yeah, I sit there and watch them, and I love the movie theater, but I don't love it like I used to. And it's not because I don't love the movie theater. Mama Jean, when she lived in Oklahoma, worked at the Warren. It's a huge, huge movie theater. I guess the guy's got more money than he needs to open a movie theater. But half their screens are IMAX or IMAX 3D.
Nice.
When I don't remember which Star Wars. It might have been Return of the Jedi, obviously. I can't remember which one of the new trilogy. Anyway, we went to Oklahoma, and she said, "Hey, I got us free tickets to go see it in IMAX."
Hell yeah!
What?
Yeah.
I'd never been to an IMAX movie, so we went, and ever since then, going to a regular cheap people, poor people movie theater, I'm like, well, this sucks.
Yeah. Dude, it makes a difference, man.
It does.
It makes such a big difference. It's so much better of an experience.
It was, and we saw probably the best movie I saw in IMAX was Deadpool.
Dude,
yes.
Deadpool in IMAX, that was crazy. And she had told me, because they have IMAX 3D, she says you don't need it.
You really
With IMAX, you don't need the 3D because it's almost too much.
It's already immersive.
Not only that, how big the screens are and the sound in there. Dude, you feel like you're in the fucking movie.
And it was, dude.
Car flips over, you're like, oh, fuck, Jesus, I forgot to put on my seatbelt.
Every time. I'm not saying we go visit her family just to go see an IMAX movie, but we do tend to plan our trips around big movie releases.
And now that there's no IMAX, you're not going to visit, are you?
No. No, we were supposed to go this year for, I think, Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Christmas, but I had to work.
Oh, yeah.
I had to work a bunch of my days off. I didn't have a day off for like a month straight. And I'm not fucking going to Oklahoma now. Yeah. Which I didn't care. It's cold as shit up there.
In Oklahoma?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And in wintertime, one of the times we went up there.
Well, no, last episode you said you don't do snow.
Oh, no. And it started snowing a little. And so we need gas. We're going to risk it. Get out and
coasting.
I get out. You try to pump gas, and by the time you grab the nozzle, your fingers are numb. It was awful.
Your fucking fingers are frozen with gas. And everything.
We don't have winter clothes in Texas.
No,
we don't. I mean, this year it got down in the 20s. This year, I think, didn't it?
For like a day.
Cold, but it was, and it doesn't last long. No. By mid morning.
Well, we say that, but now, I mean, we're in April, and I'm still getting cold mornings.
Yeah,
it has. Yeah, it's been in the 40s. But a little bit of a cold snap. Which
it's starting to kick back up.
It's destroyed my fishing.
Yes.
Awful.
Fuck your garden.
Which, thank God it hasn't. But it's doing good. It's doing real good.
I keep on saying fuck your garden, but then when you bring me those tomatoes,
they're going to be happy.
I love you.
Yeah, you're going to be like, thank you for that.
Thank you, Appleseed.
So we had talked about it out here before we started. I don't remember if you were here yet, but I was talking about how I used to do an impression of Rocky Balboa. Mm-hmm. And Skylar would always just roll her eyes. And finally, I'm not sure, 2 years.
Yeah. She
finally said, I've never seen any of the Rocky movies, right?
The fuck?
The fuck what? Go sit your ass on a couch. So I had the box set, the VHS box set of all the Rocky. Fuck Rocky 5. But the other 4, they were good.
That one was pretty bad.
But they didn't work. So we went and bought the DVDs, and I made her watch, over like a 2 or 3 day span, watch all of them. Mm-hmm. And when it was over, she said, okay, number one, I thought your impression was just you being a jackass. That's really what he sounds like. I said, that's Rocky. That's really what he fucking sounds like. And then she said, oh my God, I thought this was a boxing movie. These are really good movies.
It's a drama.
It's a love story between Rocky and Adrian. I mean, I might not be a small man. Oh wait, that's Forrest Gump that says that, isn't it? Yeah. Well, they're both dumb. I mean,
both good movies.
They're both great
really
movies.
Good movies. So.
Right, but then,
now, did you let her? So you showed her all the Rockies. Did you let her watch Creed 1 or 2?
Yeah, we did all the Rockies. Then we watched Rocky Balboa, which for me, Rocky Balboa, man, it was
good.
That was a good one.
And it rips your heart out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it really does because Adrian, other than boxing, Adrian was his whole life.
Yep,
that was his everything.
And then they followed through with Creed, and I was like, oh man. And
Creed was, I thought it was good. I thought it was really well done.
I think the first one's better than the second one, but I love the second one with the dynamic between him and Drago's son. I was like, oh man, this is getting good.
Oh yeah, and the hardest part about the Creed movies is finding out Rocky's sick, and you're like, oh fuck, Rocky's gonna die.
I was expecting the whole time. I was like, please don't.
I was waiting for it because I mean, he lost Adrian. You're like, you're waiting for that downfall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was, and the actors that come out of that movie. I actually read into it. So Sylvester Stallone, I mean, pretty much everybody knows he wrote it. Mm-hmm. He starred in it, everything.
He did his own stunts.
When he wrote it,
there was no stunts. They actually punched each other.
He pitched it to studios, and nobody would do it.
They were like, no,
and they wouldn't take it because he wanted to star in it.
Yeah,
and they said no. He got so poor, and so he had to sell his dog just to make ends meet. So he could make it through.
Oh,
after Rocky became a hit and he made a bunch of money, he went back to the guy and bought his dog back. And that for a guy.
Oh yeah, I read about
John
that.
Wick's over there going, that's a real motherfucker right there.
He's not going shit, man. He's good.
He's good.
So wait, I can't remember. Had Sylvester Stallone not done anything before Rocky?
I don't think he did. He did.
Or if he did, it must have been
did a porn.
smaller.
He did a porn. Yeah.
That's what I'd heard about that before.
And I think he had a couple small roles here and there.
I think he was like, yeah, he had a few. I know he did a show. I want to say he starred in a show for a little bit.
I don't know if he
did
like a small gig on
like a
show, but I think maybe guest stars or something. But a lot of people didn't want to hire him because that the snarl, the way he talked, which actually is I read way too much about people. That's from when he was born. It was a hard delivery, and they had to use the forceps. And when they grabbed him, they severed some of the nerves in his face.
Okay, because I was even wondering, because you look at his brother, like, this guy sounds perfect, and you look at Rocky, like, what type of Austrian fuck is that?
Like, he has a very identifiable voice, but it doesn't sound like anyone else. Anything else,
and it still goes on to this day. Like,
oh, yeah.
Did y'all see the new Rambo?
No,
I haven't seen
it was good.
I want to see it because when Sylvester Stallone did what's the one where he got everybody, all the old action stars,
Expendables.
Yeah, the Expendables. I was like, oh, this is going to be awful.
It was good.
This is just a bunch of old guys. They want to go back to the glory days. It was amazing.
It was badass.
It was badass.
My absolute favorite moment was, there were a couple of them, but favorite was Chuck Norris.
Yes. Oh my.
But
and he says the Cobra joke in it.
Yeah.
I was like, yep.
And then there was one. How'd it go? Wait, it was Arnold and Sylvester Stallone sitting there, and I think Sylvester Stallone got up and said, "Get to the chopper," and Arnold said, "What?"
Yeah.
Did you know what he said? That's one of your most famous
Come
lines. That and "Hasta la vista."
Yes.
I'll be back.
I love the scene whenever Arnold gets out of the fucking small car and he's still acting all big and bad. I'm like, that's Arnold.
Did you know, the actor that played Ivan Drago? What's his real name?
I don't know.
Fuck.
I can't remember his real name, but he graduated from MIT. Like, he is like a certified genius.
Really?
Smart guy.
Yeah. Like, you wouldn't, I'm not saying you can't have brains and brawn, but I mean,
you wouldn't look at.
Yeah, he doesn't.
It's crazy how some of the actors that you wouldn't think are fucking smart are actually extremely smart.
Oh, yeah.
Like, God.
We can't think of anybody's name.
But I can remember the band Kiss.
Kiss?
My bad.
Kiss.
I say Kiss because the dude with the long tongue.
Kiss.
Richard Simmons?
He's fucking extremely smart. If you ever watch, I remember watching him on Are You Smarter Than the Fifth Grader? I mean, just zinging the fucking questions. And
I had forgotten all about that show.
Dude, they took him and there was the offset scenes and they were asking him college level questions and he just got him like that. I'm just sitting there going, this is the dude I listen to and watch the videos. He's doing the fucking tongue thing and fucking rocking out. Wearing the makeup. Why the fuck is he doing this? He could be making.
There's a lot of Natalie Portman graduated from Harvard,
and she's crazy.
And
she's fucking crazy.
that I think we talked about that last time. Mama Jean played that. I think it's called the Natalie Portman rap. It was for Saturday Night Live or something. And it's actually Natalie Portman. There's a video that goes with it, and they're interviewing her and. She says something about she smokes weed every day. She'll suck dick. She's going on, and
fuck's hot. Yeah. Fucked any guy in college.
And made me want to go to college. Wait, are there more of her out there?
And she's that married and shit. I mean, just badass.
People trashed her. I don't know if y'all remember when she was pregnant. Obviously there was a father and I don't know the story how she got pregnant.
But baby daddy.
Either way, there was no father in the picture. And people were all over her saying that she was destroying the fabric of society.
Fuck.
No.
And when you told me And when you told me about that, I was like, the Black Swan chick? No.
Oh, her and Mila Kunis.
Oh.
That was every fantasy. Ooh, there were a lot of tube socks that break in half when that movie came out. Good Lord.
I was applauding at the end going,
that was a good movie.
It was great.
I was applauding and didn't have to use my hands.
No, that's what I was saying.
It
was more like under the table, just all.
And then, so on top of Rocky, the other one Skylar had never seen was The Matrix.
What? Well,
and
the
I'm
whole
like,
thing?
any of them. None of them, not one.
I kind of agree with you. Can watch the first one. You can skip the last.
Yeah. And that's
not a big fan.
The first one I love, and we actually been talking about going back and watching the second one, third one because she wants to see it and see it. So really, the first one is the story you want to see. There is some cool stuff in the other one.
Yeah, but
the first one is where you get the full story.
Oh man, the first one was like at the time revolutionary too.
And for those of us, I think we